Hey y'all, I'm back and it's time for LAMH Huntsville. We need a resolution. The episode starts with Tiffany coming to Madani and Destiny is filling her in on her side of events. Let's just make this clear, Destiny. Destiny, you full of shit. Like, we just not even finna get into Destiny. Destiny's full of shit. Tisha visits the Scotts 2.0 and she says that Marceau is mad at her. They got into a huge argument after they talked about the fight at Madani. And she said basically Maurice needs to talk to Marceau about how he speaks to her. Here's the thing, Tisha. Since you've been on this show, we've been telling you that Marceau does not talk to you correctly. We have been telling you you don't have a voice. We have been telling you that your husband is disrespectful, demeaning. I mean, we've all been telling you this. But that's the reason you got off Twitter, right? Oh, because people was dragging Tisha. But really, you can't come up here and ask Maurice to do anything because as you can see, Marceau don't listen to no damn body. Like Maurice said in his confessional, Marceau don't give a damn about nobody. And he know you're not going nowhere. So, I mean, what's the point of you telling somebody to talk to him and you know you ain't going nowhere either? Like, you really just wasting everybody's time, sis. Maurice ain't finna say shit to his brother because honestly, Maurice just a watered down version of Marceau and he already got a bitch that ain't going for too much. Kimmy been actually going through a little bit more than I expected her to, but Maurice ain't no better than Marceau. Marceau comes and he says in his confessional that him and Martell made up. Let's be clear. The only reason y'all made up is because you know that you was in the wrong. I don't know who told you was in the wrong, but you was in the wrong. But let Martell have been in the wrong, you would have made Martell wait a little bit longer before y'all could have got back cool. And that's just what I feel. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Like, you only probably apologize because you know that you was in the wrong. You was doing too fucking much in that instance. Kimmy is in the kitchen and she's talking to Tisha about Wanda. And here's my thing, Tisha. At what point are you going to realize that your mom is a nuisance? She is a menace to fucking society. Like, nobody is going to want to film with her. I understand that you are putting money in your mom's pocket by letting her be on this show. But she's self-sabotaging. She got the big head. She's taking the platform to a whole nother low level that Love and Marriage Huntsville is supposedly not supposed to be. For you to sit up there and say, oh, I didn't sign up for Love and Hip Hop, but that's what you and your mama give, it's confusing to me. The math ain't mathing because your mama is nothing but gutter snipe. Woo. Oh yeah. Then Tisha starts crying, saying, he just kept telling me to be quiet. And oh, I can't stand the way Tisha talk. He kept telling me to be quiet. He kept telling me to be quiet. And he's doing this and he's doing that. And he's, he just talks to me like so. This is the 5th season. Ain't no way in the hell you finna tell me Marceau just started doing this. Tisha, when the season first started, when the show first started, bitch, you weren't even allowed to leave the damn house. You're not finna get up on this screen and act like you just so distraught, Tisha. This been your life. This been your life. You ain't did shit about it. You ain't finna do shit about it now, but keep crying. And that's why you're going to keep letting your mom do what she does, because what you really want to say is what Wanda says. You just don't have a backbone. I don't know why, but you just don't have a fucking backbone. Martell visits Mel at her house and they discuss what happened at the grand opening of Madani. And they just come up with the fact that, they just want to have a group meeting. And honestly, I think that's what's needed. At the end of the day, this show started off with 3 couples, 6 friends who were successful business owners, who were working together, whose families got along. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was not supposed to go this far. Like, it's to the point where nobody likes each other. And it's honestly kind of boring. Like, me seeing Tisha, Kimmy, and Destiny does not give me the same when it was Mel, Tisha, and Kimmy. It was just different. Like, for one, Destiny is a fucking toad on a log. It's just like she's boring as hell. Like, I can't stand seeing her. She's just so fucking boring. She always got her mouth poked out. Her posture is terrible. Please get Destiny off the show. Tiffany visits Stormy at her estate and Tiffany tells her what she heard from Destiny and then Stormy tells her side of the story. Honestly, I'm going to be completely honest. Like, I did not see it for Stormy last season. I did not see it for her. I feel like she came on a little strong, like most new girls do. But I have grown to really appreciate Stormy, and I've grown to appreciate what she brings to the group. Like, yes, I got money, but I'm still down to earth, and I can still step outside of my comfort zone. I can step outside of myself, see other people's point of views. And I really, really love that about Stormy. Like, she's a breath of fresh air for me at this point. I'm glad that she told Tiffany that what Destiny said was not all the way 100% accurate. I also agree with her on saying, like, girl, this was the most action that your shop ever got. So you should have said all press is good press at this point, because like I said, the people say the stove's still not fucking open. Martell visits Chris and they talk about everything going on. Martell says he's buying a new house and says he won't be working with Marcel. And honestly, Martell, even though you're saying that, like, you call the shots, we all know that if Marcel wanted to let you back into scope, you would 100% be back in. But Marcel knows how to pick and choose his battles. If he wants to continue to cheat on Tisha, if he wants to continue to cheat on Tisha peacefully, he's going to have to wager something. And you are just that wager. Like, you are that barter. You are what he has to give up to keep that. He can only argue about so much. Like, he want to keep doing what he doing. He gonna do what Tisha say and not let your ass back in that damn business. So we already know that Tisha said it's a no for y'all working together, but you sitting up here kicking it to Chris as if you had something to do with that. No, it's just better off for y'all not to work together. You put out that he was cheating on his wife. I as a wife understand where Tisha's coming from. Why would I want to work with a man who said that you was doing dirt with him as well? It's not happening. So get the fuck out of here, Martell. Martell kills me. Stormy meets with Destiny at her warehouse and they talk about what happened and their own issues. This scene didn't do much for me. I honestly feel like she lacks emotional intelligence. Like, she is one of the most mentally disturbed human beings I've seen on TV. She is not built for this platform. She is not. Like, you really have to be built for this shit. Tisha and Destiny are not built for this, but Tisha has kind of tried to. Tisha's a smart girl, I think. Tisha has learned how to navigate it as best as she can. Destiny has no clue. And I think she's in uncharted territories, and that's why she acts the way she acts. It's honestly disheartening to see Destiny on TV. It really is, because she's very sensitive. You could tell that she felt like her life was perfect until she got on this show. Because think about it. She was still married. Her husband was still doing business. I don't think she might not have had to work while she was with him. And she got on this show and it's like her marriage failed. She's by herself. Like, she talked about all the things that she went through on the reunion. Like, you know, being able to afford stuff. So it's just like, I feel for Destiny, but she just gets on my nerves so goddamn bad. It's hard for me to, you know, sympathize and empathize with her, because it's like, Destiny, so many people come on this platform and thrive. What is wrong with what's going on? Like, let's get to the root of this. Stop the pretending, stop the antics, be your true authentic self. And maybe this is her true authentic self. I look at Destiny as a very insecure woman. Like, she's insecure within her friendships. I feel like maybe she was insecure within her marriage. Like, where's law? Like, did you sign a clause that says you can't film with him? Let's see how you are as a mom. Like, why did you go and open a beauty supply store and your hair don't be laid? That's not who you are. Like, why didn't you go and do something like that had to do with single moms? Or somebody help her. Somebody help her. Stormy said Destiny should have addressed Mel at the moment, not when she leaves. I agree. I mean, I said that on my last review. Like, why would you wait until she's walking down the concrete to yell out the damn door? But you from Detroit and you got hands and you this and you that. You were so ready to hop across the table at Stormy at the little February event. Why you didn't do that to Mel? Like, the moment to address her should have been right then. I'm not going to keep saying it, but I'm glad somebody else did. Funky Dineva. I absolutely love Funky. I am an avid watcher of his YouTube. So seeing him on the screen it just made me so happy to see Funky. And I was just like, yes, finally somebody else is coming in and breaking it down for Tisha. Tisha is a little slow. She's slow. Like, I don't know what like, she's book smart, but that street no. For her to be from the other side of the track, she didn't get that. Like, her mama clearly sheltered her or something. Her mama fought all her battles. Her mama was the mama coming on the school bus and kicking little kids in the head. Because it's like Tisha just don't have that knowledge, like that brain power or something. It's just weird to me. Funky tells Tisha what we've all been telling Tisha, to check Wanda. And if your mama don't want to get in line, your mama can't come around. Like, your mama is only going to film with you. Your mama's only going to talk to you. She's ruining your marriage. She is. Like, it's one thing for blogs and stuff to be saying your husband is cheating, but for your mama to be doing that on national television, that's not, like, even if my mom knew about my husband cheating on me, she would never bring that to TV. Never. Not in $1 million. My mama would not sell me out. My mama would not publicly embarrass me. My mama would never, ever, ever do that. And shout out to me having a good mama. Shout out to me having a mama with some fucking cool, some fucking class, because it takes a special person in hell to do anything for ratings. Like, I honestly believe that Miss Wanda goes too far. Like, she don't get, anybody can get it, even down to her own fucking son-in-law, the father of her grandkids, the husband of her daughter. Like, she just goes too far. I mean, it's disgusting to me. But I really enjoyed the episode as far as Funky, but this is kind of like a filler episode in my opinion. It wasn't really much to talk about. It was a whole bunch of sit downs and that was pretty boring. But yeah, I'll see y'all next week and hopefully this shit is about to end soon.